Hello, welcome back to part 10 of my playthrough of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. This is the very first full side-by-side stereoscopic 3D Let's Play ever posted to YouTube. I am the premier 3D Let's Player on YouTube, even though I barely do any 3D Let's Plays, but that shows you how few people are doing 3D Let's Plays now, doesn't it? So, what we're going to do in this part is click on the Stories button, but before we do that, we're going to go and click on the button in the YouTube player window, and we're going to make sure that we're viewing this at 2160p. I say that every time, but it's got to be said because it really is important to you getting a decent experience from this full side-by-side video that I've uploaded, and there are some limitations with it. There are problems with it when it comes to the 1080p, 720p, 1440p, 40p versions. You don't want to select those. You might select 1440p if you're in a pinch, but 2160p, guys, come on, 2160p. So in the last part, I caught up on some of the stories from Ethan that I had missed, namely The Ancient God and Traps and Skulls. Both of them are, they're kind of creepy. I mean, you got traps snapping up in your face out of nowhere. That's creepy, and then you've got zombies coming at you and popping out of your screen about 5 inches trying to eat your face. So hopefully that's it for the creepy stories from Ethan. Let's see what let's see what's next. I don't know what to expect. Let's go. Okay, I didn't hold it quite long enough. Whoops. Let's try again. I am not in control of the camera right now. It's moving on its own. Some weirdness to the right side.
Christ, Ethan, you're in here again? You missed dinner. Mom and Dad are pissed. They've been looking all over the place.
Get out of here, Travis. Leave me alone.
Looks like
Ma,
a punk.
He's in here. Honey, be careful with that lamp.
Dale, what the hell's wrong with your kid? Painting on walls, writing his stories. I mean, what the fuck?
Ethan! For God's sake, you missed dinner!
I'm sorry. I've been working on a story all day. How long have I been out
The Adventures of Paul Prospero, supernatural detective.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Where do you get this stuff?
Pop, would you get Travis out of here, please?
He draws pictures on walls. What the hell is that?
Chad, shut up.
You got yourself a faggot for a son, Dale.
Travis, let's go. Come on.
Faggot! Ethan, you're a fucking faggot!
Travis, stop it!
Oops.
Shit!
Everyone, go! Get out!
Ethan, get out! The smoke, it's toxic!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God! What do we do? What do we do?
I'm still not controlling this. This is Ethan's view. I'm sorry, but I can't believe that they would be that mean to a kid because he likes writing stories and painting on walls. Are you kidding me? These people are just over the top evil. I can't buy into it. I'm sorry, astronauts. You needed to put a bit more nuance into those characters. So it looks like he's you're just gonna die of smoke inhalation. He went to bed at 7. Let's see what time it is when he wakes up. If he wakes up, he might not be able to recover from this. But
I wrote about you, but I don't know if I created you.
You made me real.
I can't go yet. I have to finish my story about you. I wrote stories about everyone.
I know you did. But my story's done. And it's a fine story.
I can let go?
You can let go.
What happens then?
Another story, kid. What else?
Yep. Paul Prospero is just one of his stories. So 7:04, 4 minutes later, I guess. Whoa, shit. Had to take a screenshot of that. Sorry for the momentary interruption in the frame rate, but that's what happens. So they just leave Ethan down there to die? They don't even make a heroic rescue attempt? Sickos. Well, I guess they're trying to put the fire out. This reminds me of the end of Metro Last Light, where it's just a still, basically a still scene, and then the camera travels through it. Pretty cool. Oh, he got caught on fire there. Where are the lions? I thought this was a Lion's Pride Inn. Well, let's increase convergence here. Go, 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 convergence. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Go higher, 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 higher. Yeah, I want this to still be 3D right now, even though it's so far away. Yeah, that's what it looks like, just normal. Flat. So I guess the Prospero story was Ethan's just his dying thoughts as he dies from asphyxiation. Morbid ending to a game that seemed at first to be just calm and pleasant, and then progressively got more fucked up by the revelations as they kept coming in. So the astronauts are just basically a dozen people? Wow. So I've got to say that this stereoscopic experience was quite fantastic. It was really good. The game was not designed to be played in stereoscopic 3D, but the game was certainly enhanced 1,000-fold by stereoscopic 3D. Many games are, they can give you a better sense of immersion, a better sense of enjoyment when it comes to just viewing them in stereoscopic 3D, but this one, I think, you miss out on a lot of what the game has to offer if it's not viewed in 3D. The game isn't heavy on story. I mean, yeah, the story is what holds the experience together, but there wasn't a huge amount of story. The story was disjointed. It comes in parts that aren't even linear. It's non-linear. So it's there, but it's not really the main thing I think that someone's going to get from this game. It's just going to be the experience of exploring a beautiful world that's not quite photorealistic, but it's amazing how close we're getting. It's amazing how close we're getting. The draw distance on this world was insane. It was something where you could look out into the horizon, or not to the horizon because there are a bunch of mountains in the way, but you can look to mountains far in the distance, 40, 50 miles away, and you don't feel like your view is being limited by technical things, even though, of course, it's a lot of trickery going on. But I think you really had to see this in 3D to appreciate everything that's on display here. And also, on my run back in between Part 9 and Part 10, I was able to confirm that the times when the game would freeze, that is definitely something to do with the game itself rather than my capture of the game. It's not my hard drive hiccuping or trying to catch up. It is the game itself, because I was getting 70 frames per second just running around the world. And let me tell you, I've been playing this at 30 frames per second because I've been recording, but to see it at 60 frames per second, wow, it's such an improvement. But, you got to make some concessions when you're recording. But I would get these frame hiccups from 70 frames per second down to 0 for like half a second. So that's something that they need to take a look at and fix. And I'm back on the start screen right now. The start screen, once again, does not work in 3D, so I'm just going to be showing you a slideshow, I suppose. But yeah, that's going to conclude the first full side-by-side Stereoscopic 3D Let's Play ever uploaded to YouTube. Will it be the last one? No. I already know what the next game I want to Let's Play is, and it's a game I'm excited about. It's a game that I wasn't too interested in, but seeing Chris of Stereo 3D Productions do his first impressions of the game, and he played it in Tri-Def with their 3D functionality, and it looked really awesome in Tri-Def. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing this game with a fix made for 3D Vision that I believe, though I have not tested it yet, I believe it gets the game nearly perfect, nearly flawless. So I plan to play that, and I plan to upload that Let's Play in full side-by-side Stereoscopic 3D, just like I did this one. And I think that's a game that's going to benefit greatly from not only being played and viewed in 3D, but also from being displayed to YouTube in full side-by-side. So you get that really high bitrate video with no compression of the pixels, no cutting half of the pixels out lengthwise so that you can fit it into a 1920 by 1080 video. None of that. There's going to be 1920 by 1080 for each of your eyes, and you might not be able to view, depending on your stereoscopic viewing format, all those pixels, but at least all those pixels are getting to you in some form, so that the quality should be higher, whatever your viewing method may be. So we'll deal with that later. As for now, this is a exploration, storytelling, creepy experience. And if you're into that kind of thing, I would recommend this game highly. It's got great visuals, it's a great 3D experience. You gotta see it on your system in real time to really fully appreciate what it is. The 3D video on YouTube is pretty good, but it's not going to give you everything that you can get from playing this live on your system at 60 FPS. And of course also with your preferred stereoscopic settings. I use my preferred stereoscopic settings. I think my preferred settings will also be comfortable to the greatest number of viewers, but maybe you like insane pop-out. Maybe you're a lunatic who likes it like that. I think you're insane. I can't understand it, but if that's how you like it, very well. So, that's going to be it. My name is Eincrou. Thank you for joining me with this Let's Play of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.